All signs, turning your pain into purpose. Wagwan. We are back with part 2 of Spiritual Tea. Turning pain into purpose. Clearing a space. Australia in the house. Wagwan. Morning, 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 gang, gang. Morning. Turning pain into purpose. Part 2 of Spiritual Tea. What's up, gang, gang? This part is just going to be cards. The channeled message is already gone. This is just taking your pain and turning it into purpose. My ears are buzzing. Welcome, welcome. Newcastle in the house. Welcome. We're going to start 30 beautiful souls. This is simply titled Turning Pain into Purpose. Pain into purpose. Your purpose coming from your pain. South Africa in the house. As you know, I like to do these with meditation. Get comfortable. Some people missed the first one. Now you can be present for this one. My eyelash is trying to come off, but we don't care. We don't care. We're going to do it on 4. Thank you, gang, gang. In for 4, gang, gang. Hold for 4. Florida in the house. Out for 4. Thank you, Rosalind. In for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. We just want you to relax, gang, gang. As we take these next few minutes to speak to your purpose. Spirit says a lot of you have been going through some type of pain. Which has been stopping you. Turning this pain into purpose. Transmutation of energy. Turning a bad situation into something good, into something positive. Not just for you, but for others. Spirit says you lot have pain that you're crying out for help to transmute into purpose. Aligning this pain with your purpose. Purpose with your pain. This is what this read is about. Kirk Torian, gang, gang. Because there's no purpose without pain. Your name is on the check. So turning pain into purpose. It just kept repeating itself in my head. And then I told you about the number 3. That number 3 has just been, I don't know, today has been that number 3. So I looked it up on Google. And I want to read what I found out. I want to read it to you. So Kirk, your name is on the check, gang. Your name is on the check. I want to read to you what I found out on Google about the number 3. I'm going to try and recap over it. For one, it's the only prime number which is less than a perfect square. For one. The number 3 is a number of good fortune. 3 is considered to be the number of harmony, wisdom, and understanding. 3 is the number of time, past, present, and future. Birth, life, and death. Beginning, middle, and end. 3 is the number of the divine. 3 is a sacred number in many religions. In rituals, many actions are performed 3 times. And 3 is the number of magic. We are all familiar with the expression, 3rd time lucky. In fairy tales, 3 is often the magical number. Heroes and heroines are often offered 3 choices or 3 tests. Human behavior flows from 3 main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge, according to Plato. Characteristics associated with the number 3 in numerology. It deals with communication and creativity. It's also childlike. It can be very scattered sometimes, needing direction and guidance. Has a powerful need to express ideas, visions, and feelings. Usually has excellent social skills. Is a very attractive and alluring energy. Needs to guard against procrastination. Starts things, but can be a poor finisher. Therefore, people with the 3 energy, powerfully represented in their charts, have to develop discipline and live a well-disciplined life. It speaks about developing moral strength and spiritual depth. Has an innate sense of rhythm. Crashes easily when things don't go their way. They need to learn how to self-manage themselves before plunging into prolonged times of despair. It also speaks about, where is it I saw? Grabs life by the horns and rides it fully. Loves networking and connecting and offers the spirit of hospitality. Is the number most widely used and discussed in religion, folklore, and superstition. So 3 is quite an important number. So no wonder that it came up for the first card, the number 3. So I was kind of intrigued. I was like, okay, another number 3. I got woken up at 333, and this first card is number 3. And it says the East. This comes from my elemental oracle, and it says beginnings. It says, worry not, a new dawn is breaking. Let go of the old and embrace the new. Flow forward without heaviness or anxiety. New ways of being are calling you. Speak up with a clear voice. Do not resist this change. In the ancient world, To go east meant to go somewhere new and exotic. So when they say go east, go somewhere new and exotic. The sun rose in the east, so the direction heralded new beginnings and fresh starts. As the east was associated with the air element, it has come to mean a much more cerebral destination or way of processing. The east was a place to find your fortune, a different way to be, and innovation. Eastern religions, Buddhism, Zen and Hinduism, for example, were a completely different paradigm from those of the West, with different emphasis and processes. East is one of the quarters called in certain traditions of witchcraft to purify or protect a space. People may call upon the gardens of the East or the Eastern direction as a way of unlocking the protective energies of portals of that element. The element here is air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. And it's talking about the sound, communication, moving in a different direction. And they want you to say something. So there's some things that you'll have to say by using your voice. Why they keep on making me use the throat chakra bow? It says speak clearly with a clear voice. So a lot of you are speakers, are singers, and you have been called to move. We're talking about relocations again. Some of you have been called to move, to speak. I don't know what you're going to be speaking about, but we're talking about paying into purpose. So maybe you're going to be speaking on a stage, speaking on the internet, traveling around and speaking about, I don't know what you're doing. You could be a preacher for all I know. But it's talking about moving, and this is new beginnings. So some of you are going to be moving. There's relocations in your future. Because it says to find your fortune, where your fortune is situated, means you're going to have to travel. So I see some of you traveling here. And it was confirmed in the other reading where it says travel. So some of you will be called to move. My next deck is the Goddess deck. 3 cards came out, which is on the thumbnail. The first one was death and magic. Imagine that. Magic, the number 3, right? 3 stands for magic, and number 3 is on there. 38, which is the number 11, which is a master number. Death and magic. Consider your life a magical gift, and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and end your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long-cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and the magic of the gods. Now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and recognize this process as something to celebrate, as well as to mourn. Let go with love and gratitude. Leave your fears behind, for in death there is great magic, as nothing can ever be truly destroyed. From the ashes of the old, a new life and new dreams will come to be. Phoenixes. Face this time of dying and deal with love and courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon God will fill you up with magic, and a new world will be born for you. This is God's gift to you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are. As they are. That is straight on from the last message. Magic is everywhere, and in all aspects of life, including death, dying, decay, and what is dark and hidden within our very natures. Yet in our modern culture, we spend so much time in denial, concocting ways to avoid death, refusing to allow nature to take its course. We've lost so much wisdom as a result. You are being invited to address the areas of your life that no longer serve and that need to die, without a promise of what will take place. Do you need to walk away from someone? Do you need to walk away from a way of behaving or thinking? Like the caterpillar who has no idea how to be a butterfly, you must surrender to this process of metamorphosis. You must make room for the miracle, while at the same time not demanding anything. The magical death that God is offering you offers you the alignment task of self-inquiry. What death are you resisting right now? What darkness do you need to bring to awareness? How has fear ruled your choices? Who could you be if you had the courage to look at life on life's terms? Your magic is so much stronger than you think. You can do this. Your dreams depend on it. God is going to be with you every step of the way. I love that message. I have never had this card. The first time I've ever read this. Listen, that message was powerful. What needs to die in your life? Because in the last reading, we spoke about rebirth. That means something has to die. Some things, some relationships, and it hurts. There's no way around this. It's only through it, so we can grow through it. So they are asking, what is it you are holding on to? What are you refusing to let die in your life? Because this is the chance to actually embrace this new beginning that has been offered to you. Your steps have been ordered, and it's literally the same message. Are you going to trust? Are you going to walk by faith and not by sight here? Because the message is clear to me. It says you have to surrender the need to control and ask why, when, how. Just like the caterpillar has no idea how to be a butterfly. You're going to have to learn this step by step. But first, you're going to have to surrender the old so you can really be new. You can't be both at the same time. Because I tried it. I tried to do this snapback. I can't be the same Diana and be this new Diana. So you've been called to surrender something, some things, some people, to bring in your new, whatever your new beginning is for you. So that was one invitation going out to the collective. The second one was transformations. It's the same thing. Death, transformations. And this was Morrigan, the goddess Morrigan. And this one is the goddess Shakti. Bringing in your death and your rebirth. So they are adamant. Something needs to die. Everybody wants to hear about prosperity and all of this stuff. But first we have to die. Something needs to die. Something needs to hurt. Turning this pain into purpose is never easy. It looks easy when you're looking at it on a screen. But for the person that's going through the process, what you just heard them describe was a phoenix. A phoenix that's being stripped of everything they thought they knew and that they had. And finding out they don't have anything or anyone at all. Having to put all of those things and conditions to rest in peace. And pick up their life out of the ashes, because it's literally ashes. It's a tower moment. They've lost a lot. So we're speaking to about you lot who has lost a lot, because I know I have. But there's still some things that we resist. We don't want to let go of. So beautiful, Lotus. If you're interested in this deck, it's called the Goddess. The Goddess Oracle. The Goddess Power Oracle. I bring her out ever so often because when she speaks, she means what she says. So she repeated it again. Something has to die. Maybe something's dying now and you've been asking God, but why? I told you. Courtney being sons. Courtney knows. I love this woman. Let me tell you something about Courtney. She might not want me to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I woke up one day and this lady, Courtney being sons, put £414 in my account. £414 in my account. I just woke up and it was there. The faith that she displays, God has been blessing her. God has been blessing her because she is walking by faith, not her own understanding anymore. And I've got nothing but respect and love for you, Courtney. Courtney B. and Sons. You're going to hear about her, people. Courtney B. and Sons. Courtney B. and Sons. Amazing light worker. Shakti, transformations. Wonderful change is afoot in your life. When this Hindu Shakti god comes up, you better get ready for wonderful change in your life. Because she comes to support you. All your longings and all your desires. And focus on something better in your life, coupled with your willingness to work, to do the work, has ignited this life force energy of the great goddess. She is now responding. She's responding to you, bringing you your heart's desire. Know that now, not tomorrow, is the perfect time to move into the highest version of yourself. Are you ready for this change, gang gang? That you so badly asked for, that you so badly wanted. If you're ready, can you hit the like button so we can see that you're ready? Everything depends on how honest and clear you have been and how willing, thank you Sarah, how willing you are now to explore. Do you remember that word explore from the last one? Answer the call. Explore other ways of being authentic in this world. Thank you, Sarah gang. Thank you. I tried to fit in with the normal. It didn't work for me, gang. So all I can ever do now is be my authentic self. I'm like Marmite, see? Love me or hate me, I'm gonna be me. Sarah, your name is on the check. And that's literally what has been asked of you. Just to be your authentic self. Quirky, different, magical, unique. Don't take away and don't add on, is what's being asked. Authentic you, the highest version of you. So are you ready for this change? Because you wanted it and they're bringing it. Everything is depending on your honesty and how clear you have been and how willing you are now to explore other ways of being in this world authentically. You have the magical, feminine, divine energy of the creator goddess Shakti to help you when you become open to doing things differently. You are stepping into your destiny, gang. Come on. Who's stepping into their destiny? Hit that like button, gang. Shakti is here. This energy is magical. My ears are blown. I feel like I'm on a plane and we're taking off. I literally feel like we're going into the ethers right now. I feel it. I feel the energy shift. Tiffany Canals. The energy has just shifted. Tiffany Canal. The vibration has been raised. Come on, Diana, you're English. Tiffany Canals. Your name is on the check. I love this. These cards just spat out and I hardly use these. So you have the magical feminine divine energy of Shakti to help you when you become open to doing things differently. You are stepping into your destiny. Do so wisely and without guile. And you will be amazed at the way your world awakens with breathtaking beauty, gang. Everything will become beautiful to you. Sometimes people and situations come into your life as the kind of change. Let me start that again. Sometimes people and situations come into your life as the kind of change agents that turn your life upside down. What you thought was real and expected is challenged by someone else's perspective or their behavior, which you have no control over. This can be painful and deeply confusing at times, but Shakti wants to offer you her guidance. Can you see how everything that is off balance is serving you now, helping to open old wounds so they can finally be healed? Did you hear that? Shall I repeat it? Shall I repeat it? So Spirit has set some people into your life to open your old wounds so you can finally heal it. Because you didn't heal it, you put a band-aid over it. So Spirit came and just ripped that off so you can finally heal it. And a lot of you have been going through it. It's called triggered, PTSD, all of these things. Dark night of the souls. Spirit is making you heal, forcing you to heal that very thing you put a band-aid over. You put a band-aid thinking it was going to work. And over the years, you keep replacing this band-aid. Spirit just ripped that shit off and it hurt, right? Took some hair with it. Psst, took it off. Devoted divine. Your name is on the check. So Spirit says, I did that. I did it. Yeah. I take the credit. I did it. I ripped off your band-aids. I did it. Because I need you to heal, gang. I need you to heal permanently. Not temporarily. Permanently, Sarah. We don't want no temporary healing over here. Because you lot are healers. And people are going to come along with the same ailments as you and trigger you. So Spirit wants you to heal from these things. So transformations. So can you see how everything that is off balance in your life is serving you now? Helping to open old wounds so they can finally heal. You know, you are seeking this change. This magical metamorphosis for the second time, Phoenix is rising for a better life for you and your loved ones. That's why you're doing it. You want better. You want to break chains. So this is why Spirit is making sure, I love you, that you heal. Spirit's like, you better heal. I'm going to make sure you heal. If it kills me, they're going to heal. You're going to heal, gang. Whether you want to or not. You're going to heal from that sexual abuse. You're going to heal from that sodomy, gang. You've been carrying it around for years. Band-aid after band-aid after band-aid. Spirit says, psst. Now you're just sinking in despair right now. Sadness, but you need to. Because there's no way around it. You tried to go around it. Tip-toe. You can't go around this healing. I tried. Didn't work. Melissa, gang, your name is on the check. So Spirit is making us face harsh truths. Harsh realities. This season, Melissa, whether you want to know or not, you're going to find out they don't love you anyway. You're going to find out truths you didn't even want to know. You had your head in the sand. Spirit's taking your head out of the sand and making you see your world as it is. Not as you want it to be, as it is. So you can heal it, change it. I see Phoenix is rising, but to rise, you have to die. The Phoenix dies every single day. A magical creature gets rid of what no longer serves, which to Phoenix is everything. That's a metamorphosis. That's from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Without asking, how am I going to get from the butterfly, from the caterpillar to the butterfly? Because a lot of you are like, God, how am I going to get from a caterpillar to a butterfly? And God's looking at you like, just die already. Just die. That's all you need to do is just die. And the rest will happen. The rest will happen. You lot want to know too much. Before you're like, is it going to hurt? Is it going to hurt? Dying hurts. It's painful. Letting go of what you thought served you, who you thought loved you, is always going to be painful. But what it does is sets you free to be you. To be you. Because who you are on the inside is not who you're displaying right now on the outside. So Spirit says this outer man that you're displaying needs to die. And your spirit man needs to live. So right now they want you to be leading by Spirit. And your outer man has to die because your outer man has been doing the most bullshit out here. And Spirit's just like, listen, it's time for your outer man to die. To die and for your spirit man to take its place. To take its place. So right now, your alignment task is to love that part of yourself. You know that one. That sabotages your efforts. Because we all got it. There's a part of you that is sabotaging you. No one else, you. And they want you to love that part of yourself. It sabotages your efforts to move forward, is what Spirit says. Spirit is calling you out on this. Spirit says you lot are sabotaging yourselves for different reasons. And it's all part of a conditioning that we have been grown with that needs to die. It needs to die. Latasha, I am getting these messages straight and I can feel it. Love the insecure you. The one that is jealous. Now, I'm not jealous. I'm not insecure. We all have a part of this inside of us. They said, love the insecure you. Love the one that is jealous. the one that sees not enough. When the world is truly full of potential, life will love you. The feminine aspect of the universe and all her angels and your guides and helpers want to remind you that you came here as a spiritual being, learning to co-create the world anew. So they're trying to remind you, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And stop forgetting that. You are getting caught up with worldly things. And spirit is like, tut, tut, tut. But when we sent you here, you was a spiritual person sent to co-create this world anew. And now some of you have forgotten this. You got caught up in all of these mundane bullshit. And that's the word that I hear. Bullshit. Spirit's just like, I swear I didn't send them here for this. I swear I didn't send these people here for this. Sarah gang. Rosalind, I love you. Thank you. Your name is on the check. You lot got spirit tutting, bruv. Your spirit team are just like, but hang on a minute. They're trying to act like these set of people, and they're not like these set of people. And you know you're not like them, but you're still trying to be like them and fit into their world and beat them at their game. Spirit's like, I thought I set you apart for a reason. So they want you to love this part of yourself that is insecure, that is jealous, that feels not enough, that feels the need to engage with people that you really shouldn't be engaging with. Knowing that you know that you're chosen, but you're now trying to be in their field and beat them at their game. Spirit says you have to love this part of yourself. It's self-sabotaging. It's so self-sabotaging. Reining yourself in when needs be. That's the ego, and it needs to die. It needs to die. Spirit saying egos have to go, because you can be chosen, but you've got to be humble. Humble, gang. Spirit is humbling some people. You are being humbled. And it's hard, because some of you have been humbled on a social media platform. Spirit is humbling your spirit. Taking some of you down a few notches before they build you right back up. It happened to me. Spirit, I was here. Spirit brought me right back down here. Back. You can't even see where I was. Down there. And then now Spirit is building me back up. So Spirit is saying, don't forget why I sent you here. It's the message. Don't forget it. Because as easy as I give it, I can take it. And you realize when you're not learning some lessons, you start losing. Losing money, losing jobs. It's losing. Like you can have £1 million in your hand. You're going to lose £1 million in that hand. So they just want to remind you who you are. Remember who you are. Because some of you are trying to get into this rat race with other people, and they are not like you. They are having a human experience. And they said you are a spiritual being having a human experience, which is making you a bit different from them. So transformations, both death cards, twice we have to die. So you get that message, you're going to have to be a phoenix, rising again. Because the last card, and I love it, was the wise leadership. This is where they want you to be. Leadership. The goddess Epona. She's a warrior goddess. Very fierce. Stepping into the world with a sense of surety and positive self-worth is what's called for now from you. Epona, she's a Celtic goddess of leadership and guidance. And that's what they want you to do. Guide people. Offers you her wisdom. Know that you have what it takes to heed it. You can do anything you place your attention on. You can do anything you place your attention on. And you will find it easy to accomplish what's needed for your intentions to take form. Whether you are aware of this or not. Where am I? The way you manage your accomplishments and even the way you handle failures and losses is modeling the way forward for others. So you don't even know it. Whether you know it or not, they said. Your failures and your wins. People are watching you. You're already leaders. You're already leading, is what they're saying, whether you know it or not. There is wisdom growing within you. Being true to who you are and placing integrity and humility equal to enthusiasm makes you a wise leader, indeed. One that the goddess Epona is proud of. Being overly assertive and determined. Thank you. Consciously stoned. Thank you, gang. Put your name on the check. Consciously stoned. She's stoned consciously. He's stoned consciously, gang. I like that one. I'm stoned consciously now. Consciously stoned. Your name is on the check. My ears are blown. I had to turn that down because I can't hear myself. Right, so they're saying, where are we? So the way that you're managing your failures and your losses right now and your wins, people are watching you. You might not know it. Even the haters are watching you, gang. And they're saying you better lead with integrity, with humility equal to enthusiasm. And this is what makes you a wise leader. Being overly assertive and determined to take action is not in your favor at this time. If you feel afraid of making a mistake or worried that you will somehow compromise yourself or disappoint someone else, consider this a time to regroup and assess the details. Not all paths are meant to be explored. Not all battles are meant to be fought. Not all opportunities will pan out. Beware of the tendency to overreach. You have come a long way, and the best leader knows when to take a break. Your task is to hold back and to breathe deeply, trusting fully that when the time comes to act, the goddess Epona will guide you. You don't want to act too soon out of fear or insecurity, or even by hubris, as you will surely slip and lose your grip. Take heart, for this is a perfect moment for a timeout, to see what God truly has for you. The divine has you safe and secure. That's so nice. You just need to wait. So God has you safe and secure. You just need to wait. So some of you are just waiting on instructions, and my left hand is scratching. So left hand, so I'm telling you that is money coming in for someone when my left hand scratches. So a lot of you are transforming your lives right now. A lot of things are dying. A lot of relationships, even a job. Things are leaving your life. For someone, everything. But God is about to raise you up. And they said this is the time of pause and reflection to see what else needs to die, what else needs to go. Because just like the Phoenix, gang, you're about to be raised up. Higher heights than you've ever been before. So don't watch the depths that you've gone to, because someone has sunk low. They brought me low, Jenny. Thank you, gang. Like, literally, if people saw my life, they brought me right down on my face. You would have never thought I could have got back up. But it wasn't by my might. That was the point. Because every time I've fallen lots of times before, but I get back up and I do it on my understanding. I don't listen to what the voice has been telling me. So I go back to that job, the job that's paying me £7 an hour, knowing that I'm worth a lot more than that. And I'm miserable every time I'm going. But I do it anyway. I do it for the kids, I do it for this, but I don't do it for myself. The day that I stopped and God stripped all of that away from me, Jenny Holmes, a new purpose, a new path was placed before me, one that I didn't even see before. I never saw tarot. Anyone who knows me knows that I never ever watched tarot. So I never saw this coming. And for a lot of you, that's the message. You're not going to see it coming. You're like, where is it? You're not. This is a trailblazing path. One that's going to be presented to you when you come into alignment with it. I told you the table is done prepared. It's you that needs to be prepared. You that needs to be broken open. That dark night of the souls that brings you to transformations. Then you rise. You have to die. There's something within you that has to die. And this is what Spirit is calling for. Spiritual deaths. Some of you have even experienced natural deaths right now. People have been dying around you. And this is all part of your transformation. You're getting people fighting you and you're wondering, why is people fighting me? Because they are being placed strategically to push you to kill these relationships, because you won't. So now they are pushing you to kill it, to end it. Because these people were seasonal. They're not part of your life's purpose anymore. They were part of you finding you. You being able to stand in your truth. There was things that you learned along the way that you are going to take and you're going to use and you're going to teach some other people. It's all part of the lessons that you're learning, the wisdom. We're going to switch the decks. I want to get the elemental. Look at that with speed, velocity. Look at that. You don't think God can do that for you? When I say speed, the 8 of Wands, the Chariot, spiritual ascension. The minute that you let these things die, because what you're not realizing is that's the weight that you're feeling. The weight that you feel is the things that you refuse to let die. And Spirit says, let them die. And then you can fly. You will fly towards your destination, towards your destiny. Gang, you won't even understand how fast things will happen for you. This is the energy that's happening right now. It's so fast. Look at the transformations. The same message, the Death card. Dark matter. Dealing with all of these dark energies that's within ourselves that needs to die. That brings along the transformation, turning the pain into purpose. You can see her pain and she's turning it into purpose. Dark matter. Speed, movement. I told you. It's funny that there's so much butterflies on here. The metamorphosis that you lot are going through right now. And it's so spiritual. It's so spiritual. Like, I love the way that the cards come out. Telling you, Courtney. One by one by one. All these butterflies represent all the things that are dying, that are dropping out of your life. They're dropping. This person's weighted down by all of these things. Conditionings, all of these things that they've acquired over this lifetime. Now that you've gone through a spiritual awakening, you can no longer proceed with all of these things. They are a weight on top of you. They're a weight. The minute that you allow them to die and this transforms, look at you. Nothing stops you. This person is literally, she's traveled the whole world. Like I'm telling you, a lot of you are being called to move. This is why a lot of things are dying for you lot. Around where you are, with the people you're around. Spirit doesn't want you there. You are being called to leave, to move. Like you are taking territories here. Taking territories here. I want to read these two cards. If I can quickly find them. 38. Dark matter. The world still has mystery. And this is a fine thing. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You do not have to know the details of everything. Some things are better not revealed at this time. Have faith. I want to give you the short version. It's too long. All right. So this just refers to the term velocity, to the speed and the temperature. So dark matter is the subject of a huge amount of study. For now we know have a mysterious force that holds the universe together, which is a fantastic concept, one that invites the idea of an unknowable force that holds us all together. So it's just speaking about this card, allowing things to die and allowing spirit to bring what you need towards you and you towards what you need. Letting go of the need to control and know everything, because it says that there's a force that is holding us all together, which is spirit, which is God. And it's about having faith. Surrendering to the divine. Allowing things to be stripped away from you so that you can actually fly. So you can actually speed up your journeys, because a lot of you have been slowed down, been delayed by all of these people and things that you're holding on to. Because that's what I can hear. In my spirit, I can hear delay. A lot of you have delayed destiny. Delayed arriving at your point of arrival because you're still holding on to things that need to die. Like you're supposed to be at point C, but you're still at point A because you're worried about someone at point A with you, when this person is not going to come to point C with you. So a lot of you are wasting time with people that are not going to come, with a job that's not going to be in your future. Like, I'm going to be there for my pension. No, you're not. You're not. You're not going to be there for any pension. Some of you are being called to move, to take a big leap of faith. Because that's what she done. She allowed something to die, some things, people, relationships, the job, and then, just like the Fool's card, she took a whole big leap of faith. And look how far God made her reach. Look. Her reach is all around the world, and that's just one leap of faith. She was able to reach, and that could be on the internet. You know your reach is from here. My reach is all around the world. And that's just me taking a leap of faith and touching a button. Some of you have been called to take this leap of faith. Literally, I was trying to figure out, because I know it's the same message, and it's just a leap of faith. But you have to allow some things to die. Because this leap, you got to let some things go. It's like that boat analogy. You got to dash some people out of your boat or you're going to drown. It's time for you to let some things go. Speed, movement, confounding your enemies with movement. Savor the experiences of your life. Be mindful and aware of the speed in which you do activities, such as eating and working. Do not waste time, but understand the discernment of taking quality time. And these are all air cards. And that's funny to me because every card that they pulled out today was an air card. Yeah, which is traveling and it's communication. And it's also speaking about the speed. You've not missed anything, gang. So I see a lot of you are going to be picking up speed. This is what they want from you lot. Take a leap of faith. Let things die. I see you communicating, and I see your communication reaching all around the world. Is what I see, someone reaching all around the world. I don't answer questions, gang. You should have thought about that before you paid. I don't answer questions, but I will put your name on the check. Muck. You can't interrupt my reading with a question. It's kind of rude. It's kind of rude. Where's the pen? Spirit doesn't want us to find the pen. You want to know some mundane question, gang, and I'm not going to answer. Because I said to you, you're getting caught up with human experiences. I'm speaking to people that know they're born for something better than that. Higher than that. They're not going to waste their time on nothing like that. Muck, your name is on the check, though. This is a spiritual reading, gang. I think you got the wrong reader today. Today I'm talking to those that are very spiritual, that need to take a leap of faith. Spirit has been calling them out time and time again. And now Spirit says there's something that needs to die. You need to let go and let God. Take a leap of faith and the universe will catch you. You'll be surprised at how fast things are going to turn around for you when you take this leap of faith. You've been trying to control your destiny this whole time, not knowing that your destiny's already been mapped out for you. All you need to do is take the leap. Take the leap, gang. I'm telling you, some of you have been called to a different country, to a different town, and a different place. Get ready for this change. It's coming. Corey's Therapeutic Council. Change is coming. Can you feel it? This wind that you lot are going through, because you feel it. It's a change, gang. It's a shift. And you are being shifted. I can see someone's house all mashed up, all world all crumpled up. Someone don't know up from down right now. The way Spirit has got you in a washing machine. Spirit's just taking people out your life and getting you ready for this change. Because you tried to fight it. They said stop resisting it. That means you haven't got no choice. You got no choice, gang. When you're chosen, you have no choice. So change is coming whether you like it or not. A lot of you are embracing it, but some of you are fighting it. And just like labor, when you fight something, it hurts. It hurts. Surrender to this. You're giving birth. Allow nature to take its course, gang. Corey, your name is on the check. Allow nature to take its course. If you've ever been through a birth, then you know if you just let your body do what it needs to do, it'll be all right. Your body knows what to do. Your spirit man knows what to do. It's your human man that's scared, that's holding on to him and holding on to her, and the job and all of these conditions. It's not your spirit man. Your spirit man is fighting you, been fighting you. A lot of you have been having this inner turmoil between yourself, your spirit man, and your human side. Your spirit man's like, come on, we can do it. Your human side's like, but we don't have the money. We're not qualified. Spirit man's like, just bun that. We can do it. We can do it. So every day you got this turmoil inside of yourself, but your spirit man knows best. Your spirit man knows best, knows what you are capable of. Resisting change. Resisting change is useless, Spirit says. Thank you. Tell them, because they're not listening to me. Resisting change is useless. Be prepared for change in direction. You have been warned, so believe it. I like it. I like it. You have been warned. Don't say you never got warned now. Wind is responsible for the majority of the movement of grasses on the Earth's surface. It is measured by direction, speed, velocity and energy, moisture and content. Winds are caused by changes in atmospheric pressure. When air moves from a higher pressure to a lower one, or vice versa, it creates movement in the air. Winds are influenced by geography, such as mountains and seas. Blah, 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 blah. Ancient people took a great deal of notice of wind direction, as it could herald a change in season, a message from God or your guardians, a particular kind of weather event, or the beginning of trade winds. Knowing when trade winds were starting was important to transportation by sailing ship. Without favorable winds, ships would be delayed. Without favorable winds, ships will be delayed. Even sunk. So this change is coming in, whether you like it or not. You have been delayed enough, Spirit says, and now you are about to set course. And I just hear a lot of you are going to be moving, traveling. Some winds have been given special names, and we're not going to go into that. But it says winds have been signifiers of change for millennia, for years, for centuries. Depending where you stand, you can face them, use them, or resist them. Which one? Depending on where you're going to be standing, you can either use this wind, this change, you can face it, or resist it. The choice is yours, but don't say you haven't been warned. But there is a wind coming, and it's bringing in change into your life. And some people will not be able to stand this pressure. They are not grounded enough. They are not grounded enough at all. And you've got some flanky people in your life, and they will be blown away with this wind, with this change. They will be gone. They will not have the faith that you have. It's talking about faith. High Priestess, they're speaking to you, whoever you are. They said harness your mystical powers right now. And Queen of Pentacles, enjoy your growth and reap your rewards. So look at that, man. Harness your mystical powers. That's the wind, right? She's using those winds. So they say, what are you going to do? Use it, face it, resist it. Which one? She said, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use these winds to get me to where I need to go. So adversity you're facing, use it. The resistance you're facing, use it. The pain that you're going through, use it. Harness your mystical powers. They're within you. And then you can enjoy growth and reap the rewards of your labor. So from the High Priestess to the Queen of Pentacles, your pain will most definitely become your purpose. The High Priestess, she's birthed out of pain. She's harnessing opposing energies, the dark matter and the light. And she stands in the middle, very centered and very balanced, knowing who she is and who she's not. It says it's time for you to be brave and be honest. It's going to take a lot of bravery and a lot of honesty to take up this mantle. It's a mantle in his hands. But at the same time, drop your shields, drop your defenses, gang. Some of you have just got this shield up. They want you to drop it. Surrender it. Trust in the unknown. Trust in God. Trust in spirit. Wow, trust in higher forces, gang. Trust in your spirit team. They want you to honor your inner knowing. Not mine, but yours. You, the High Priestess. They want you to honor the healer within you. The medicine mother within you. They want you to start to dream, and they want you to begin your journey. This is your purpose. They want you to move beyond ancestral patterns. They want you to break the chains, gang. Move beyond ancestral patterns, limiting beliefs. They want you to devote yourself to your purpose and be committed. That the light worker that you are, the sage is the light worker. They want you to trust your talents in challenging times. So the fox is a devious motherfucker. So when people are coming against you, trying to trick you, deceive you, they want you to trust your talents, yourself, in challenging times, in deceptive times. They want you to stand your ground against your mountains, against your obstacles, against those people that are standing in your way. Stop backing down from what you truly believe in. Stop backtracking on your truth. Stand your ground. Always see things from a higher perspective. Feel love and be comforted by the Earth Mother. Connected with Earth, gang. That's you pregnant. This card is special to me. This card is spirit telling you to connect with Gaia, with God, with nature. You are pregnant. And a lot of you have been called to heal the world. But before you can heal the world, you need to heal yourselves. Heal yourselves. Be one with God. Be one with nature. So she's getting connected. She's sitting with nature. She's pregnant with purpose. Surround yourself with positive energy. Surround yourself with positive energy. Very important. And like the oracles that you are, wait for important information. Because they are and have been speaking to you directly. Direct. And then they just want you to enjoy the sun. Bask, enjoy, and light. And that's the sun. That's abundance. Enjoy the abundance. Enjoy the abundance. Your passions have been ignited. Oh, here's the sun. Enjoy sun, success, and happiness. When you unlock the magic within you. The magic within you. But make sure you stay rooted and grounded. Earth guardians. Keepers of the earth. Don't forget who you are. Trust in your instincts. Transform and unveil your gifts, your spiritual gifts. So there's transformations and an unpacking of your spiritual gifts right now. A lot of you are finding out you've got more than you thought. See beyond your current situation. Can you do that? See beyond it. That's a visionary. Holding the space is what Spirit is asking. Can you do? Can you hold space for people? Can you stand in the gap? Track down your fears and destroy them. Track down your fears and your desires and destroy them. And don't forget to retreat and recharge when necessary. But they want to unleash you onto the world, gang. Can you let your she-wolf out? Get on your path, gang. Be the light, the last card. Find your path and be the light. Find your purpose and be the light. It's not even find it, it says choose it, which is different. That means you already know it. Choose it. Choose your path, be the light. Choose your path, be the light. Because a lot of you are at a crossroads right now, deciding whether to go left, to go right. Spirit says choose your path. The choice is yours. Be the light. And we're going to wrap it up with the last oracle. Last oracle, this part of the read was just nothing but cards. Cards are going to speak for you. That's it. I'm not going to say too much. Eminem, 888. I love when I see you. Eminem, 888. Lionsgate, gang. Speaking to people's spirit, man. Confirming a word that you know you heard, but you're just like, Dana, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I should do with this. Messages, channels, information. Messages, channels, beautiful card in it, and information. I love you, gang. From Phoenix. Oh, gang, I love you too. This is just confirmation of what I said. 11 tells me I'm speaking to nothing but masters. You lot are masters, and you have to know that you are. It says messages, you get them. Channels, you are channels. You are conduits, gang. And you receive information. So they said the same thing. Await important information, right? There is going to be information coming to you because you channel. Don't let no one tell you that you don't. You get messages from spirit. Confirming with this beautiful card that I'm speaking to people that can channel. That's why you lot always waking me up at 3. Oh, Aurora, Garden, Beginnings, Initiate, Origin. So you lot are literally being initiated. Like, spirit is initiated you lot to the upper room. That you lot are coming into the temple, gang. Look at this. Spirit says, come on. Welcome to the family, gang. That is a spiritual ascension. That is a spiritual ascension. You lot are high priestesses now. So I hear a cut above the rest. This is the chosen. Only a selected few, you know. You remember in the Bible, only a few people would go inside the temple and not drop down dead. Now you're being initiated. You're an initiate. That is a rebirth, a spiritual one. New beginnings, gang, gang. So I believe that a lot of you just got these spiritual gifts. My ears are blown. So I feel like a lot of you are either getting them now or recently acquired some new spiritual gifts. And one of them is channeling. You've been hearing all these messages and voices and ideas, so to speak. These are channels, gang, gang, and they're coming through to you. You have been getting messages, and Spirit says, welcome. This is the beginning of you being a conduit for Spirit. Literally being a conduit for Spirit. They've initiated some of you into this. So I believe that you don't need to now be giving messages out to collectives. You're going to be giving people messages. Like, someone might even be a preacher, I don't know. But people are going to be... My ears are buzzing. Spirit says, I'm giving them messages to give to the collective. So yes, you have been given messages to give to the collective. You are going to be creating awareness. You are going to be being the light. So I am speaking to leaders going through transformations right now. They are going through dark night of the souls, being entrepreneurs. Oh my days. So entrepreneurs, self-employment suits your disposition and your intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and your teammates. This is the angels who remain loyal by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So they are confirming what I said. You don't have to really leave the job soon. You can't stay at the job forever. You can't. You have to leave the job. Yeah? Entrepreneurs. The angel says, we're your gang. We're your co-workers. We're your teammates. We're going to make sure you be successful. That's what they said. So they said, listen, you can't stay there for too long. The job's got to die. Your boss has got to die. Said, can't be the boss of you. Child, be childlike. Children, that birth, that rebirth. You care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open our hearts and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children that need you, especially your inner child. Clear your schedules. Oh my God. Shower of abundance. Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give the angels your worries. What did I tell you? Surrender it. Concerning money, surrender your concerns regarding money to the angels, to God. They want to guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. Because some of you don't know how to accept it. You're like, Diana, but I've always been broke. So how am I going to accept it? So they want to guide you in order to show you how to create it. Create it, gang, gang. And accept abundance in your life. As you work with the angels, your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow it to. That's the speed. Beyonce, listen. Listen. Shh. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires, manifestations. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Spirit says, shut up, be quiet. We're speaking to you. and you're not listening. A quiet mind and a quiet body hears us, not me, us, quickly. This is their request to you. Listen. Shh. Opportunity to forgive. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, to grow and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. Spirit will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Because sometimes we find it hard to forgive. Spirit's going to help you. And notice the signs. Yes, the signs you have been receiving have been heaven sent. They have been dropping feathers, they've been dropping coins and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and you are not alone. So if you've been seeing money and you've been seeing feathers, the spirit team says yes. We are just trying to remind you that we are still with you. You are not alone at all. They are still there. We're going to get a postcard from Spirit, but we got Kali, the Oracle Kali, and this one was kind of different. And it's kind of, I wanted to keep it to the end because this Kali Oracle is kind of deep. But because we got postcards from Spirit, I'm going to do it now. And one mantra, mudra, came out. I'm not going to read it all because it's very, very long. But it's funny to me that it's the number 12, and the number 12 broken down is the number 3. The number 3 again, right? So this is a mudra and Kali Yantra. Let me turn it down so you can hear what she has to say. She's a goddess. Right. She is your inner power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it. Kali is the Divine Mother. Whoops. Bridging the divide between you and your manifestations. You are crossing a critical spiritual threshold. She is the true guardian and guide. Stay focused on what matters to your heart, and you shall remain faithfully connected to her and her protective presence within you. Allow distractions to fall away and continue to commit to your soul's journey. A more beautiful experience of your life path awaits you. I'm going to give you the short version of this, but it's kind of powerful. Because as we activate the yantra within our beings and connect with the divine energy it offers, the enlightened body of this deity constellates itself through us. The clearer we are within ourselves, the more connected we become. The stronger the multi-level, multi-dimensional, multi-directional mandala of grace shines forth through us for the spiritual benefit for all beings. Happy birthday, Pauline. In a reading, this signifies that Kali is already working with you. In particular, she is a signifier of the downward flow of grace, oriented to the material world and all matters related to it. The cosmic switch for spiritual energy to be attracted towards Earth. It unveils the divine luminosity beneath appearances, and when needed, it heals and transforms material reality to align with higher divine will. This mantra is alchemical and reconstructive. the healing can emerge through it. She is the birth of all phenomenons, which is, in a reading, indicates a transformation of a physical concern. So it aligns you with the spiritual will of the universe. So this particular mantra is aligning you with the the will of the universe, the will of God. What God has for your life is aligning you with this. The color red is the blood red of life force. Kali's preferred fuel for destruction and rebirth. Fucking hell. So she is actually the death card. So for the third time, death. It's reconstructive, but first they got to destroy it. So they are destroying relationships. Some are being built back. Some are totally destroyed. They are destroying you and building you back up again. It says she symbolizes regenerative power of the divine feminine. To renew and restore even after tremendous destruction. So you lot could have lost everything. She is going to renew and restore you. The color red is the blood red of life force. That's the red that you see here. It's the life force energy. So something is being reconstructed. Kali's preferred fuel for destruction and rebirth. Grey represents the liminal realms. Neither the black of night nor the brightness of day, but the place in between. Harnessing the opposing energies. We are neither dark nor light. We are in between this. Many cultures recognize this as the medial realm, a place where magic is most potent. Although Kali is associated with waning moon cycles and darkest nights, she is also a medial goddess, a soul doula. Oh shit! She's a bloody midwife, gang. A soul doula. Oh my God. A birth and a deaf mother. Wow. She's a birth and a deaf mother. Wow. I didn't know this about her. Safely guiding us through the transitions and thresholds of our inner and outer lives. In this reading, she indicates that there is power in feeling as though you no longer belong to the past, nor are anchored fully in a new way. Kali will manifest her will in the spaces of unknowing, molding and guiding you from within, so your path will be fulfilling to your heart. The subtle changes of energy unlocked through this mantra are further empowered through the placement of hands in a particular posture called mudra, the same one that she's doing right now. In connected with this yantra, amplified by the mudra, you are invoking her powers on a human level that empowers us to use physical, emotional, and psychological obstacles and pain to broker our transformation. As you become increasingly attuned to the feeling and sensation of Kali's presence, you will be able to sense her power going through your body. As you assume the mudra, you will connect with her. If you are feeling weak and vulnerable, remember that you are a powerful divine being. You do not need to act from fear. Instead, trust the inner guidance of your heart as to how and when to act. Finally, this oracle is a notice of supreme protection. If you suspect that you have been subject of negative energy work or projections from others, that you are being blocked or you are being sabotaged intentionally or otherwise. This oracle is the medicine of clearing and protection, and she nullifies all effects, null and void. No weapons, she says, no weapons. There is no need to dwell upon negative workings of power, nor be intimidated by worldly authority. Place your faith in God. I like that. I like that. So she's come to offer protection and to help you on this transformation. She's literally, what do you call her? The Reaper, right? So she's bringing you with this death. You're going through a death. She's guiding you. So she's literally bringing you from death to life. Rebirth, from death to rebirth. Kali is helping you transition, bringing you into a new beginning. Your new beginning is not going to be the same as your ending. Literally. And she's protecting you along the way. She said that you have been subject, some of you, to energetic attacks. She is nullifying it. She's making it void. So there's no more delays, because I heard delays before and there's no more delays. So you have no more excuses. Oh my God. I picked up the deck and they just showed me this. The relics of Lemuria. Fragments, memories, reclaiming the pieces of you that was lost, that was fragmented. This is what's happening right now. And this card signifies you. The stone that the builder rejected. The rose that grew out of a concrete, right? That's you. They said you was fragmented. You've been running from this healing, but they are putting you back together. For those of you, you're going through soul retrieval. Retrieving parts of you and reclaiming parts of you that were broken, that were stolen, near enough destroyed. So this is deep soul cellular healing that is happening on a collective level, because for me, this is foundations being rebuilt. You are being replanted. And this time around, you become unshakable. You become unmovable. I am looking at the builder, the stones that the builder didn't want. You was rejected. But Spirit has taken you, is taking you, uprooting some of you, because I see uprooting and I see you being planted. So from one place, uprooted, planted another. And this time you can't be moved. You can't be shaken. Nothing can stop that. Nothing can move you. Literally. You're immovable. You're unshakable. So I see a reclaiming of your birthrights. Things that were stolen from you. Innocence that was lost. Because that's the fragments. You had to fragment yourself in order to deal with trauma. But now Spirit says, just like Humpty Dumpty, we are putting you back together again. Putting you back the way you were supposed to be. Restoring your spirit, man. Bringing you back to childlike status so you can actually enjoy a childhood. You could be 80. You are still going to enjoy a childhood. You are going through a rebirth. You lot are going to be rooted, uprooted, and planted in communities that you are going to now be serving. So I see an uprooting and I see a planting. And when Spirit plants you, no one can move you. That's your business. It won't go bankrupt. You are going to be planted. You'll be here to stay. You'll be an eyesore. Foundations are being built. And a lot of you are getting discouraged in the wait. But just like the tree, It's all been done underground, under the surface. You don't see that progress yet, but it's happening. So a lot of you are being spiritually uprooted and spiritually planted. And they don't want you to resist this. Surrender to this. It is a process, but it's your process. Alright, gang. We're going to get a message from Isis, and then we're going to get postcard from Spirit. 95 minutes, and I said it was half an hour. Spirit says, no, it ain't. Past life, present power. I like it. I like it. Past life, present power. And it says you lot are integrating your past life, present powers with this new life right now. So you are now reclaiming memories from old lifetimes and integrating it with this one. Because as your soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings be healed and be free, your soul is gathering internal resources to assist you on your path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes, your lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient powers and abilities within you. So I told you, a lot of you are waking up to these gifts. You're like, oh my God. What you don't know is that you've been here before, many lifetimes before. And each time you acquire spiritual gifts. But there's been a running away from purpose. Until now, you lot are waking up. And as you wake up, you are waking up to past life spiritual gifts that are now being downloaded into your spirit, man. What you knew yesterday, you didn't. You're finding out today you got something else. Someone was just a seer. Someone was just empathic. Now someone can channel. Now someone else is a healer. You're getting spiritual gifts by the day, someone, and they are growing. They are growing. It says you are being awakened to ancient. This has been given to you from your ancestors. Handing down. Lay dormant. Wings of Isis. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle also brings you the angels' assistance, intervention, and confirmations too. And the bottom of the deck, knots of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with God. This means not only do you have the important task of helping God thrive in this world, but you have been given God's power, God's protection, God's abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to God, gang, to the goddess, to God. And the Eye of Horus is nothing but protection. It says the Eye of Horus brings divine perception and divine protection and insight. You are being gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing every day. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are being divinely directed and you are divinely protected, says Isis. And the message from Postcard from Spirit as we end it, but they want me to give you everything on my desk, and that's a lot. That is a lot. So we'll get one more goddess pack as she sits here, and her name is Dana. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. You have divine knowledge that you can help others through your spiritual teaching. So they want you lot to inspire, encourage, and teach. And Isis has come out again, talking about integrating your past life abilities again. So she is adamant that a lot of you are integrating past life spiritual gifts with this life spiritual gifts. And Isis is confirming that your situation involves your past life memories. They are coming up. They are coming up. And quiet time. Shh, again. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Listen. They want to connect with you. And the last card. Mawu, Mother Earth. You are called upon. You are being called upon to help the earth. You. They are calling you. So many are called, few are chosen. And they say, we're calling you. The earth needs you. Do you see the way she's holding the world? If you're a light worker, then you know the world needs you now. Not tomorrow, now. Your earth name is Tara. Gang, gang. Postcard from Spirit. Wow, one dropped on the floor. Past life, present power again. For the third time. Integrating those spiritual gifts, gang. Why? Spirit. I cut the deck. They want me to show it. Oh my God, they showed you too. Roots of abundance. Do you see it? I told you, once it comes, it never leaves. Foundations are being built. Channels, ways for you to create abundance. Ways are being created for you to make abundance right now, gang, gang. Beautiful uncaging. That is the uncaging, unpacking of your spiritual gifts. I wasn't even going to give that card. It just fell down. That's the card that they show. Roots of abundance. You're like, but I cannot see it. You will not see roots. Roots are beneath the surface. It's where you can't see it. But it's there though. It's the making. It's the beginning of it. Letting go, gang, gang. Letting it go. See the transformations? Letting it go. Letting something go. There's something new coming towards you, but you're asked to let go of something. Postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are you. And we hear you ask for guidance. But you... Oh my God. Nah, Spirit's funny. We hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan for you. And when you sign up to co-create with God and Spirit, you need to remember to allow the partnership. You got to let them work for you. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us, spirits over here. Ideas are amazing. Now let go, Sam, and let Spirit do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Love, Spirit. The same message. Let go and let God. Let go and let Spirit. Let go and let the Goddess be, Sam. They want you to let go. You lot are trying to control this destiny. And when it comes to your spiritual journey and its purpose, your path is mapped out, gang. It's done mapped out. Before you was born, it says, I knew you before you was formed in your mother's womb. That means this has already been mapped out for you. It's already done in the spirit. All you need to do is align yourself with what God has for you, the plan God has for your life. All right? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying. We end it with a message from Spirit, but as you can see, they want me to show it, so I'll show it. The dark night of the souls is all part and parcel of this, turning your pain into purpose. Some of you are right here going through this dark night of the souls right now. You're going to be turning your pain. And look at that again. Past life activation. Activating past life abilities with your current ones. And it hurts. It feels like this as well. A spiritual whooping is what it feels like. But I'm telling you, you're being initiated, gang. Initiation. Spiritually. And it says protection. Merkaba. You have spiritual protection. No weapons formed against you. Look at that bubble that surrounds you. Look at it. Any dart, any arrow that's been sent to your house, sent to stop, block, delay, it cannot work. You are protected. Very much protected in this season. It will not work at all. Stay grounded. Get grounded, gang. Grounded is very important. Especially as they are giving you these messages. And there you are. Spirit, you're amazing. We'll end it here. This is what it looks like for you. This is exactly what I saw. This is the phoenix in you rising again. This is the shit that needs to die. You see it? You're human having a spiritual experience. And this is a picture depicting what you're going through right now. Allow it to go. Allow it to die. Allow it to strip away whatever it is. Because look, gang, you're about to rise. You're the phoenix. Alchemical transmutation. And all that means... My mind went blank. What does it mean? It means you're the phoenix rising. Metamorphosis is the word. Metamorphosis, a spiritual death. You allowing some things to die so your spirit man can rise and live. Because you're going to another level now spiritually. It's an ascension. But you've got some things and some people holding you back. And it could just be the way that you're thinking. And maybe that's just all you need to let go of. The way that you see yourself, the way that you speak about yourself. Maybe that's just the last thing you're holding on to. The old story about yourself. And even that needs to die. Because the old story is no longer you. There's a new story being written about you. And they want you to start writing it. They want you to start telling it. But before that, they want you to kill this person. Kill this old person. You learnt the lessons, now you kill this human, that human, you kill it, and then you rise. Because you're going into leadership, and you lot's got to lead with your spirit, man. You cannot be leading with these human eyes. It's not going to work for you, gang. It's not going to work. All you're going to see is lack. So they are calling you, and they're calling your spirit man. My words are getting muddled because it's the end of the reading. It's time for me to go. You are being called, gang. Your spirit man is being called. And the conflict that you are feeling is your human body fighting your spirit man. Your spirit man wants to fly. Your spirit man is ready to let go of some people and some things in your life. And maybe you're comfortable holding on to them. Now the fight is within yourselves. And spirit says you have the ability to make this decision. but it is yours to make. You don't have to take this path. You can stay in your comfortability. You can stay in the mess if you want to. But you have been extended an invitation. From the first one to this one, the invitation still stands. If you want it, it's yours. If you don't, it says you can't resist it though. So I feel like you have no choice. To whoever I'm speaking to, you have no choice. It's going to happen anyway. But you can choose whether it's going to be easy or hard. Do you want the hard way or do you want the easy way? Don't resist it. That's the hard way, when you resist it. When you surrender to it, it becomes easier. Every day becomes easier. Uncomfortable, but easier. All right, thanks for staying. 192. They brought us to 110 minutes. 111 on the clock. It's time to go. Major changes, gang. Major changes. I like this reading, though. Open like the lotus. Flower in spirit. Revelations. Maturity. So they want you to open up like the lotus flower. That's a whole new beginning. Get ready for change, gang, gang. Change is coming. Whether you like it or not, it's coming, though. But I would rather that it was easier for you than hard, okay? Because you can see that spirit doesn't play. Spirit will strip you of everything that you love. So you listen. So the easy way, gang, gang. The easy way. All right? This is your girl, the Virgo Tarot. 2222. Thank you, gang, gang. Thank you. I'm glad that you stayed with me. Thank you. Spirit loves you. You know who you are. You know who you are. 174 people say they know who they are. Speaking to your spirit, man. Rise up. Allow some things to die. 175. Allow some things to die. I know it's scary. I know it's hurts. But you're not alone. You're connected to me. We are connected to Source. That means we're not alone. We're going to do this together. Remember, iron sharpeth iron. All right? 177 in the house. I love you, gang, gang. Take care. And don't forget, it's time to what? Die. Die, gang, gang. Die. Take care.